Lost visual on target. Search in progress.
Someone better run diagnostic for me.
We will find you! All good. I'll try somewhere else.
Keep your eyes open.
We should spread out and search the area.
Nobody's here. Searching elsewhere. This? I've had enough. Stand back! What are you doing here?
One way this way.
The suspect! Drone, search!
Could you do something about this drone? It can't seem to take a fucking hint.
Fuck this! I'm getting my gun! Getting shot at here! I need reinforcements to my location!
Would you look at this? A chain of custody documents for 40 kilos of Semtex. It ricochets through a dozen shell companies, but ultimately ends up registered to an address in Southall. And would you guess who lived across the street from it for 30 years? Victoria and Imran Malik, parents to one Richard.
That doesn't prove a thing.
Fuck off, you stupid drone. This isn't a picnic and I haven't got any jam. Could you shoot this drone down? I'd ask it politely to go away, but I'm afraid I don't speak dipshit. Well, this one is heartwarming and incriminating. It seems that the areas of Canada House immediately around the bombs were evacuated in an unscheduled drill. I have an email chain here between the facilities director and an anonymous SIRS account. Funny that didn't make the news.
You think it's incriminating that I tried to minimize the loss of life? Come on, that's so spinnable, I'm motion sick.
This microwave drone has been hanging around so long I've given her a name. I'd like you to meet Ada. Would you mind killing her? Fuck her off, you clinging little bastard. No, I am not your new daddy. This microwave drone is starting to be a real problem over here.
I can't do it.
Look at this. It's an unredacted mission report of 2 SIRS agents instructed to plant explosives as part of a training exercise. And it's signed and dated by the Home Secretary himself.
Seems it's a bad day to be the secretary.
Exciting! Did you know that the head of security for Canada House had a daughter stuck in a Cairo jail? And that she was pardoned the week before the explosion? Why, he would certainly owe a very, very big favour to the SRS officer who pressured the Egyptians, wouldn't he?
I suppose he would.
Please stop this microwave drone. Please stop this microwave drone. Seems that Malik's given up having the microwave drones destroy compromised hardware. Now he's got them targeting you. The effect will be about the same, though. What do we have here? Straight from your own laptop, Malik. Case files on all these little side ops you've been running. Honestly, you might as well have titled this Evil Bomb Conspiracy, Doc.
That's enough. You can't do this. You mustn't do this. I won't allow it.
Independent power has been rebooted. Return to the central core to complete the cycle.
Nice work, Bagley boy. Now let's get this blood clot.
With pleasure. I'm fully integrated with Filament, and it seems Malik didn't quite have time to cover his tracks. I believe I can trace his position.
Do it.
All right, let's find you. Too old, too young, too ugly, too female. Ah, there he is. Hello, Malik. You've been disconnected. Is it just me, or does he look constipated? Right, wouldn't be a briefcase wanker without his briefcase. Oh look, seems someone's locked the door on him. Don't worry, there's no way that's going to... Oh, no, it worked.
Oi, what the hell, mate?
Well, that's a wrinkle, isn't it? Is he seriously going to try to get away in a car? A car connected to the city-spanning network of automated surveillance devices? That I control.
Auto drive now enabled.
Fuck! Hello again. You know, for all your scheming, you don't exactly think quickly under pressure.
Now what?
I sent the Malik dossier to every media outlet from the GBB to the Aberystwyth Sheep Farmers Gazette. It may take some time to sort through, but it ought to clear DedSec's name. At least for this particular thing.
And what about Malik?
Made the mistake of getting into a self-driving car that owed me a favor. It's taking him to a secure location.
Okay, I'll be the idiot and ask. Why are we not just driving that car into a river?
Believe me, I'd love to. But he might be part of Zero Day. I just don't know how this all fits together, but we need to find out.
You hear that, Malik? You're going to help us for real this time.
Bloody hell, you insane robot! Slow down!
Okay, that's not normal. Initiate lockdown.
Would someone find out what the hell is going on?
Urgent call. Possible hostile at your location. Received. Moving to intercept. Any other patrols have eyes on the suspect, over?
Search has yielded no results. Report back.
Malik has been secured at the safe house.
All right. Well, now that we have him, we should talk to him, find out what he knows about Zero Day. Just don't get too close to him, all right? As long as he's alive, he's a threat.
Be straight with us, Malik. We know you're the bomber clot that bombed the embassy, Torn, and all the others.
The earlier bombings, what are you... Oh, God, I've been captured by morons. I didn't do those bombings. Stop those bombings. I am a patriot, and they called me a crank. Even Emma. But that's when I knew that intelligence wasn't enough. To save the Empire, I would need power, and fast.
But you were talking all about Zero Day when we met.
I'm a spy, so yes. I knew a few details about the biggest terrorist attack in recent memory. Truth to tell, I really did think Zero Day was you. That's just Occam's razor. But if you insist on a conspiracy, Albion stood the most to gain. Have you really not thought of this?
Zero Day or not, you still got blood on your hands. You can rot in this cage.
Oh, I doubt I'll be here long. These walls will fall along with all of you soon enough. This radical cooperative you created is doomed to fail, like they all are. I've seen it a dozen times in a dozen places. You will tear yourselves apart. We won't even need Zero Day or Albion or whoever. A single unified ideology, a single strong leader. These have been the characteristics of power for all of human history.
You'll like this. Got word from Hamish that Nigel Cass is planning to unveil some new nasty project at a press conference.
And why would I like that? Albion's always got some sort of nasty plan going on.
Because Hamish has convinced They're talking about our friend Malik on the GBB.
All right, show us.
Other documents in the Malik dossier, which were released by the organization known as DedSec. Officially, SIRS disputes the veracity of the documents, though sources within the organization claim that Richard Malik himself has fled the country following what one described as an unprecedented and humiliating data breach. As more of the dossier is independently verified, counter-terror experts speculate that the bombings earlier this year may have also been misattributed to DedSec.
Here today, gone tomorrow politician, until his infamous London's drowning speech went viral. The forces of darkness he unleashed with that speech changed everything around us. Was Hassani's rise inevitable? Could it have been stopped?
You see me? All right, this is the place. Where's our informant?
Bad news from Hamish. His contact is running late. Impairing our frontal lobe again, are we?
Not even gonna dignify that with an answer.
The attack occurred just as Albion CEO Nigel Cass was announcing a new security
Turn up the
initiative.
telly, mate!
Our cameras captured video of the attack, which some viewers may find disturbing.
Without their tireless work, we couldn't have rolled out these checkpoints. Watch out! 43C. Engage contact right. Aimed fire! Aimed fire!
Liar! You fucking liar! You're going to kill us all! Government officials have yet to issue a statement, but Cass had this to say.
An attack on me and my men is one thing. We're trained to handle these monsters. But I will not abide civilian casualties. This city deserves peace. And I promise you, London, we carry on as we are, these attacks will continue. But we don't need to live like this. Scared to leave our homes. Criminals. Terrorists like that. Your police and politicians may have stopped fighting for you. But I will never stop. Thank you.
This is what I'm talking about. Cass ought to be in charge of things.
The hell he should. He's just another greedy bastard.
Nigel Cass is the only one who gives a fuck about this city.
Twat!
Oi, break it up. Keep it civil.
Cha-ching!
Seriously? Oh, come the fuck on.
Fucking hell. tell me you lot met with my contact and he had nothing to do with this?
Your man never showed up, Hamish. But come on, this was a show. It has Cass written all over it.
Can't you smell the lies? Come. Let's go to the attack site. I'll prove it.
No, you don't get it, fam. Radu's been seriously unbalanced lately. Talking all sorts of rubbish about someone having to stop Cass, no matter the cost.
Timing's too pat. Cass announces this new security initiative and then he's attacked in public. No way.
Hope you're right, and it's not Radu gone off the deep end.
This is the site where Nigel Cass was attacked, but, surprise, surprise, his personal goon squad has already scrubbed the area for evidence.
Cass is sweeping all his hard work under the rug.
Yes, if you search for clues, I may be able to reconstruct the attack in augmented reality.
You're a man of many talents, Bagley boy.
There is a CTOS data relay nearby. That will have the data I need.
Okay, I'm on it.
That should do it. Go back to the location of the incident to view the reconstruction. Friend's just been taken into Albion custody. So long as you don't cock up that badly, you'll be my favourite operative today.
Already? All right. Let's go to work then.
That should do it. Go back to the location of the incident to view the reconstruction.
Hey, what are you doing?
Cool.
Right, seek target. I'd rather not have to kill you.
CTOS AR. Data reconstruction in progress.
Go search over there.
This does look like pro-terrorism, in the sense that it's both professional and in favour of terrorism.
So he had access to high-grade weapons. Unfortunately, it doesn't narrow it down. I'll look around and see what I can find.
Searching facial recognition databases, and here he is, Radu Florin, an Albion employee in good standing, until he tried to drive an exploding truck into his boss.
Radu? Oh, shit. Fam, that's the bloke put me on the Themis. My contact inside Albion.
If that's true, then the bomb was no false flag. It was a hit job.
What the fuck did he find to make him desperate enough to do this? Roll it, Bugs.
Look at that. Albion trucks have black boxes on the undercarriage, just like aeroplanes. I can track down the black box, which should lead us to the truck's current location.
Bugs, can you run the number plates?
Of course. I'll also monitor Albion communications and 1,000 other little things you would appreciate.
Looks like a disgruntled employee situation. Cass must have done something to piss this man off.
If Cass's people are turning on him, this is the perfect time for us to strike. Let's go get a look at that truck.
According to Albion radio chatter, they've moved the truck to the Tone bombing site. And here's something even stranger. They've moved Radu Florin's body along with it.
Tone? Why would they bring it there?
Albion has been coordinating recovery efforts at the site, which is rather vague.
It's a dumping ground, innit? For problems they like to see disappear. If we find the truck, we find Radu.
I'm at the Tone site. Is this where Albion left the truck from the Finsbury attack?
That's right, but what we don't know is why they brought it here.
I'll look around and see what I can find.
Get ready for a fight!
This is the truck used in the Finsbury attack. I have a bin and plate match. The dash cam is a shambles, but the local cameras picked up some audio. Worth a listen.
Oh, Jesus. He's pretty burnt up. Happens when you're...
Your teammate has sought out new accommodations in an Albion holding cell. Have London rents really gotten that bad?
They'll be fine. Come on, let's go.
I'm detecting several optics nearby with no life signs connected. That's where we should look for the driver's body.
Moving.
Yep. Gonna have nightmares tonight.
burned up all over. Yeah, this could be our guy.
There's a lump of damaged metal in his noggin that might once have been an optic.
Nothing you can't handle.
I'm pulling everything down from his cloud storage now. I recommend escape from the premises.
So, Albion's using this place to hide all their inconvenient corpses.
If you consider that new bodies are constantly being unearthed from the Tone wreckage, they can kill anyone they want and get away with it.
Calling additional units.
Pinned down!
I've decrypted an audio file recovered from the attacker's body. Shall I play it?
You're up, Bagley.
Today we're talking about Dev Hassani. Our gone.
He's launched them, Mum. They're waiting up there and no one knows. People think he'll keep them safe, but that's not what he wants. He wants control. He sent them up there to watch us. And worse, he called them Justice, Themis drones.
Auto drive now enabled.
The project was dead, but he has the team re-engineering an upgrade that'll activate a systemic reboot, and you always hated it when I used my big up words. I can't let it happen. And without him, it doesn't. Mom, I'm about to do something. Something awful. Or at least people will say it's awful. If they know what I know, maybe they'd think better of me. Less of a monster. But I'm trying to stop a monster, Mom. I am. If you had the chance to stop something terrible from happening by killing someone, wouldn't you do it? Something truly horrible. I'm sorry. I love you.
So you're telling me Themis has been up in the sky the whole time, like little swords of Damocles, just waiting for the right upgrade to cut the horsehair? Fucking hell.
Might take months, but Cass could get the project back on its legs. Unless we destroy the drones themselves. Bugs boy, the Themis data we wiped at Titus. Any chance you remember enough to retro-engineer a more suitable upgrade?
I'll do you one better. I can code a virus from the data itself.
Bagley, most of the time I get you. Why would you save that?
I asked him to. No sense in just flushing data. Never know what might come in handy or what you might learn. So, how do we use it to infect the drones?
Albion's got a primary communications hub at Tower Bridge. Upload the virus there, fam, and all the drones get a dose.
Let's do it.
We have you now. Stop resisting.
Notis, we have reports of a hostile in your area. Over.
Got it. Watch for hostiles, people.
Negative. No sign of suspect. Over.
Calling off the pursuit. Over and out.
Auto drive now enabled.
Ah, embody it. Yeah. Let your man speak. I never put no colors on my
Auto drive now disabled.
You niggas cut me out the gram. And now you got me fucking up some gram needs. It's a loud running up the guns. When I double back and then I go and double up my fingers.
Danger. Vehicle in critical condition. Please exit immediately. Danger.
Suspect reported in your area, potentially armed and hostile.
Moving to the hostiles location. Over.
Auto drive now enabled.
Over.
Auto drive now enabled.
Goose in the winter, keep my back warm. Told my little brother, keep my snap warm. Kill me with some rap form. A bigger hitter on a bigger platform. Now we do the jiggle walk. Reminisce about the spinners that my hitter bought. Salami with that Twitter talk. I can't even hear you through these Brit Awards. Put my shades on. Hoodie up and send a prayer up to trade one.
Auto drive now enabled.
We are pursuing the suspect. Over.
And I give you the keys to more strips. So give all the praise to see him walk. I'll never be on my knees, I'm too close. Every time I make it rain, will reimburse and I let it rain. All of my enemies. All of my enemies. Let the rain fall on my enemies. All of my enemies. Yeah, let the rain fall on my enemies. All of my enemies. Lord, rain fall on my enemies. Yeah, fall on my enemies. Yo.
This is Albion's primary communications hub, but there's more security here than there is around the Royal Meth Stash. You should start by destroying their encryptors. If your hacking skills are up to snuff, dominating a combat drone or two could help.
Grand.
Help is here. You're gonna eat lead, mate. Vehicle acting up. Shut it down.
Let's get this little shit! I had them! Where did they go? We lost the suspect. Resume patrol.
We are in pursuit. I say again, in pursuit.
I'm calling off the pursuit.
Who's that?
Jesus Christ, that's done.
Right, I'm putting a stop to this. I hear you.
Done. Next.
Sweep the area!
That's it for the encryptors. You can now upload the virus using the central antenna.
Grand.
Shit! Put out an all ports warning!
Here we go.
I'm reading incoming drones.
Those Themis ones?
No. These aren't the algorithmically driven assassin drones. They're just the normal drones that also kill you. The virus upload won't continue until you get back to the antenna. Don't worry, it's more afraid of you than you are of it.
Let's do this.
The upload's about half done.
Fine.
Huge breach. Drone reinforcement. Route.
I'm taking a bullet! Fuck, I'm hit!
I know it's big and intimidating as antennas go, but you have to stay close to it for the virus upload to work.
fucking beautiful.
That's it for Themis, fam. No coming back from this.
Yes, the lights are lovely. I suggest you leave before someone gets the bright idea to turn yours off. Cass's plan to use drones driven by some social algorithm to dispense justice has backfired. Do you think he's actually read any of those Greek myths he's named his drones after?
What's to stop the next plan and the one after that? Cass is the real problem here. We have to figure out a way to stop him.
Yeah, I'd love to. But he's got his own private army, and loud as I am to say it, he's fucking charming. People love him. If we go after him head on, we look exactly like what Cass says we are. Terrorists.
So we take the people's support away, fam. Bags and me have some thoughts on what we gotta do. You lot better come in for a briefing.
That's another song on Mrs. Ain't no love in Britain. Word to Charlie and Dottie. Cause every day it's love they're living. Don't wanna catch man slipping. Don't wanna fuck with villain. Maybe I'm a cinema.
Brilliant!
Albion confirms that the explosions seen in the skies over London were indeed an Albion drone project that was sabotaged by the DedSec insurgency. In an exclusive interview with GBB Radio 1, Albion founder and CEO Nigel Cass had this to say.
Truth is, the supposed freedom fighters of DedSec have made London less free. That drone project was meant to replace Albion boots on the ground, let the city get back to normal, but now I can't in good conscience stand my people down. That's not how I lead.
Cass went on to implore listeners to treat any suspected DedSec operatives as terrorists and to immediately report them to Albion.
That lying prick. He was about to kill everyone who would even think about standing up to him. Now he's playing the victim.
And it's working. Sorry, that was too cheerful. Sadly, it's working. Too sad?
It's what he does. Scares the shit out of people, then swoops in and plays the hero. We've got to show them what he really is.
So that's his weakness, his image. If we shatter that, he falls apart.
A few of us had a thought on that, actually. Bags, show him.
This is Claire Waters, political dissident and podcaster, reported missing after teasing a salacious upcoming episode. Sadly, it never aired, so all we have is this.
On the next episode of Buccaneer Radio, I'm chatting with someone from deep inside Nigel Cass's inner circle. He's promised me something that will expose Cass as the tyrant I know he is. This is gonna blow the roof right off White Tower. See you next week, pirates.
Nigel would have spun that interview if it was spinnable. If he went after Waters for it, that tape's a smoking gun.
We've got to have it.
Claire was known to broadcast out of Freight 1. You should begin searching there. Claire Waters appears to be an equal opportunity muckslinger. Albion is her target of choice, but she's railed against tech genius Sky Larson, SIRS, and Plan Kelly. Opinionated, isn't she?
Just think, with DedSec backing her up, feeding her intel, she could really stick it to those bastards.
She's been digging in Cass's...
Free country, yeah. Just the way that's like. Oh, you again. Howdy doody. What the fuck is going on?
Why you trying to
Huh?
You think you bad now? Why you trying to be the man that I want? Take 2 days and we'll wash you forever.
Run it.
Jump it.
Climb it.
Conquer it.
Whatever you're doing this weekend, Scoreline has the gear you need to get your heart racing. You do it, we cloak. Scoreline. We're more than sports.
When it's shut down, that's not me and it. Down. Fashion week and it's shut down. Went to the show, sitting in the front row in a black tracksuit and it's shut down. Way better know when it's shut down. Yeah, take time if a man want to try me. No time. Say what when I run up on stage, I pick up the mic and it's real time. Don't know what songs with me. That's why I got gigs just like Joe Grind. After the show, I'll be rolling mine. Don't care about the no smoking sign. They tried to steal my vision. This ain't a culture, it's my religion. God knows I don't wanna go prison. But if a man want to try me, trust me, listen. Me and my G's ain't scared of police. We don't listen to no politician.
Auto drive now available.
Staring at the stars in the back of my cup.
Claire used to broadcast from somewhere around here. That's all I've got, I'm afraid. Bloody analog technology.
But a woman with a million enemies, she's quite easy to find. I hope no one's beat us to it.
Get the fuck out of here! Ah! Back off. You asked for it. Harder. Lousy. What's an asshole? Fucking twat. Let's dance.
Let's make this spot more interesting. Yeah, that looks way better. Jesus. Slaughtered. That's what you get for trying to do some good in this city. Someone's gonna pay for this.
I'd love to listen to you moan all day, but perhaps investigating her murder would be a better use of our time.
You're right about that, Bagley. Best revenge is to find the truth. They got Claire's gear, but missed the tablet. Devil's in the details. Scan that, Bagley.
Slightly more than the usual security. Can't just barge past it. It'll take at least a polite cough and an excuse me. Give me a moment.
Huh, a lot of traffic here.
Several individuals. Boots rather than shoes. One with a tread unique to a certain paramilitary supplier. I think it's from their autumn collection.
Let me guess. They supply Albion. What's with all the graffiti? Jumping the shark a bit, wouldn't you say?
Claire did release several podcasts critical of Clan Kelly, which you'd think they'd be used to by now. They're a criminal gang. They shouldn't expect flowers and thank you notes.
No reason for the Kellys to advertise murder, though. Everyone knows it's their speciality. Something's off.
Tablet unlocked. Claire seems to have logged conversations on it.
Okay, you've agreed to speak on the record. You are an intelligence technician at Albion and work closely with Nigel Cass, correct, Mr...?
Just you. I can't believe I'm doing this. If they were to find out.
I know. Only have to step outside to see how Albion treats people. What do you have for us?
Proof that Nigel Cass was complicit in the bombings.
What? But that's... Here, transfer it to this secure storage drive. How solid is this information?
It's a recording of him talking to some...
Security, drop your weapon!
You can't do this!
Gather all her equipment and get it to the carousel. Do. Take that wall. Then get rid of this body. She can stay here. Gang vengeance is an horrible crime, ain't it?
Fuck me. Cass sent a squad of his goons for Claire and that other bloke. That recording's gotta be the real deal. Bastard knew about the bombings.
Albion must have Claire's equipment then, along with the audio file evidence.
This is the dirt we need to bury the fucker. Cass is gonna answer for all the blood in his fucking hands, including Claire's and the